So you kind of see the picture there of my dad smiling. We always felt he looked uncomfortable smiling. Like it was somewhere in the middle of a proctology exam or something.
But my brother played hockey, and I looked up to him. He's a great brother, and he's playing this advanced hockey, and he had a tournament in Los Angeles pretty much every weekend. And yes, we would get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and his little brother would come watch every single game. And you know who I'd sit next to that entire time? I'd sit next to the guy that yelled and screamed so much so that he once got ejected from a hockey game. In fact, one time in Las Vegas, a player got ejected and came over to fight my father.
Anyway, he's at peace now. That was his gift to, his birthday gift to me. We're supposed to be sad, but after watching him while we're down here, his quality of life was just not there. Wasn't me. He died on my birthday. That was a nice gift. I knew he was in pain no more. Closing, please do not remember how my big brother died, but how he lived. Man, did he know how to live? Miss most about Dave. Every time you saw him, you got the hug, you got the peck in the cheek. And when he was leaving, he did the same, and he said, I love you.
From the side.
And every year on our birthdays, he never forgot, he'd call. Because he had 3 calls to make, me, Mark, and big brother, Greg. We're all born the same day, But you had that phone call every day. We talked with families, see how things were doing. And he was, I think my daughter Andrea was one of his favorite nieces. The bugger, he come up to Canada one year, I didn't even know he was there. He went to Andrews in London for supper, didn't come see me.
My dad was always happiest around family. I remember our times at the lake on our boat. And as a teenager, I know I would always grumble and say I didn't want to go on the boat for whatever silly reason was that day. But every time I went, I always had a great time. Talked about playing football. We'd play football on the water for hours. We'd eat barbecue. We'd get an irresponsible amount of sun for a Canadian. Our dad would teach us about boating. Say, son, this is starboard, this is port. He would coach us as he basically would lean back on his chair and he'd be steering the boat with his foot. And then our mother would remind us of who got a perfect score on the boating certification test, and it wasn't my dad.
He always made everything better. He was fun with his boat rides. When I got to almost throw my mom overboard while doing a U-turn, I did a really fast U-turn and I did not know how to drive a boat. But he always steered me right back to the best place, and I love him for being the man that he was and always will be. He has always loved and encouraged everyone in our family.
This isn't to be sad for him. This is to kick ass. He's the man. He was the rock. He'd be there. He'd drive me to practice. It's like my skates are too loose, and he'd be like, "Oh, I got this." And I'm like, "Dad, I can't feel my feet."
When I think about Dave being destined in our lives and that plan, I look through the rearview mirror and I see Dave led by example. And I'd say Dave was clever, and Dave was fun, and he was compassionate. Dave was a good neighbor. He was a good dad. He was a good husband. And he was a good friend. God bless Dave Higson.